I am so grateful to look into your eyes. I am so glad. I am so grateful to look into your eyes. I am so glad. I am so grateful we've come together again. I am so glad. It's like we never were really apart. Your heart and mine are the oldest of friends. Your heart and mine. Your heart and mine are the oldest of friends. Your heart and mine. last? How long has it been? How long has it been since we were together last? How long has it been? How long has it been? Was it this life or the last? How long has it been? How long has it been? Was it this life or the last? How long has it been? And were we ever really apart? Your heart and mine are the oldest of friends. Your heart and mine. Your heart and mine are the oldest of friends. Your heart and mine. No, no separation. I am so grateful to look into your eyes. I am so glad. I am so grateful to look into your eyes. I am so glad. I am so grateful we've come together again. I am so glad. I am so grateful we've come together again. I am so glad. It's like we never were really apart. Your heart and mine are the oldest of friends. Your heart and mine. Your heart and mine are the oldest of friends. Your heart and mine. Your heart and mine are the oldest of friends. Your heart and mine. Your heart and mine are the oldest of friends. Your heart and mine. No, no separation. Just celebration and jubilation. And our hearts that never need to be lonely or to bleed. Your heart and mine are the oldest of friends. Your heart and mine. Your heart and mine are the oldest of friends. Your heart and mine. Your heart and mine are the oldest of friends. Your heart and mine. 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 Your heart. How long has it been since we were together last? How long has it been? How long has it been since we were together last? How long has it been? How long has it been? Was it this
Well, then that's Eugene. Good morning, CSL. Well, Eugene's awake. Yes. Happy to see each one of you. Let's thank Spirit for this day. We're going to sing together. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for this place, Spirit. Thank you for this place. Thank you for this place, Spirit. Thank you for this place. This welcoming, this welcoming, this welcoming place. This welcoming, this welcoming, this welcoming place. Love. Thank you for this love, Spirit. Thank you for this love. Thank you for this love, Spirit. Thank you for this love. This powerful, this powerful, this powerful love. This powerful, this powerful, this powerful love. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful 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 day. Okay, so that was nice. But we're going to have to stand up, and we're going to have to get some energy in this place. So it feels welcoming, right? So we know we're supposed to be here, right?
Good morning.
All right, good morning. If that's the way it's going to be. All right, then. Yes. Okay, so I shared this song with you a couple times now, and I am so excited to hear you sing it with me. It's called Beautiful God, and join in as soon as you can, and don't be shy. And minds, and I know for certain love is right on time, filling every river, spreading through the sky. You are magnificent, don't even have to try. Beauty of God, beauty of God, I see your face. Original Spirit fills this place. Beauty of God without time. Original Spirit, you are sublime. Standing in awe of the vastness of you. Glory and the power and all the vibrant hues, calling love forward as I walk along. Thrilled in your presence, the rocks cry out this song. Beauty of God, I see your face. Original Spirit fills this place. Beauty of God without time. Original Spirit, you are sublime. One more time. Beauty of God Spirit fills this place. Beauty of God without time. Original Spirit, you are sublime. Was that it?
I am a practitioner. I am the healing arm of the organization, the highest station in the movement.
I am the creative power that shapes this life, that shapes the consciousness of who we are. I am the soul of Centers for Spiritual Living, the one that knows.
I show up, I am present, and stand in my practice.
I am the custodian of this way of praying.
Consciousness walked in. Consciousness is in the house.
Oh, beautiful. This prayer was created from the words of our spiritual leader, Reverend Dr. Ernest Holmes. It was turned into a prayer by the Centers for Spiritual Living Practitioner Council in 2022, and we make this declaration to this community. We are here to serve you. Thank you, guys. Well, good morning. My name is Reggie Kapp, and I am one of the practitioners here serving this beautiful community. We have a special service for you today. It's created by our amazing licensed practitioners, supported by our talented musicians and wonderful volunteers. And today's service is titled, Practicing the Sacred Life. And who better to present this idea than the people who have declared to practice the sacred life in service to this community. And that's what we as practitioners do. So welcome to our Sunday celebration. Whether you're here in person or joining us virtually, we would greatly appreciate it if you would share this live stream on whatever social media platforms you use to bring more of us together in community. Thank you. If this is your first time experiencing Columbia Center for Spiritual Living, we welcome you and thank you for sharing this time with us. We want you to know, whoever you are, and whatever spiritual path you're on, you are welcome and celebrated here. There are a variety of ways to connect and engage with each other in our spiritual community. We invite you to check out our website calendar at columbiacsl.com/events, and you can email us at info@columbiacsl.com for more information, or call our office at 410-750-8559. And now I get to share with you who we are and what we're up to. Our vision is to contribute to a world that works for everyone. We are a diverse community of belonging and growth. We share the light and joy within ourselves while learning to see it in others. Guided by Spirit, together we build joyously engaging, inclusive community, intent on uplifting and transforming lives. So as a community, we strive to illuminate the Spirit truth that we all belong to each other. And that calls for us to be inclusive, to embrace and celebrate our unique identities, such as all abilities and ages, all physical characteristics, all gender identities, all national origins, all faiths and spiritual paths, all sexual orientations, and all ethnicities and races, and that's just to name a few. We grow together in classes, in workshops, in service to our shared spiritual community, and just by hanging out together. And we come together in spiritual community on Sundays to celebrate life. So let's get to it. It is my extreme pleasure to introduce today's featured musician, the incomparable Felicia Taylor.
All right, this is a song that I absolutely adore and love, and I could go on forever. It's called Against the Wind by Victory. I'm climbing Mount Everest with a song. This journey is a process that's making me strong. I can't stay in one place too long. I can feel my destiny calling me out from where I am to where I belong. So I'm pressing against the wind, but I'm pressing against the wind, but it's blowing in my face. Every day I'm moving on upwards, but there's still so much ground I've not covered. I can't see the top from here, but I know that I can't stop before I make it there. And I'm gonna make it there. Oh, I'm pressing against the wind, but it's blowing in my face. There's a reason why I won't stop singing. It's why my heart's still beating up the mountain. I have a reason to keep and I'll keep on dreaming until
Thank you. Good morning. I am Eugene Holden. I had to read that so I know who I am. And I am seriously one of your licensed spiritual practitioners. And I am going to start off with the spiritual practice. This is interesting. With this reading. Sacred as connection. So the sacred is not only found on the meditation mat. The sacred is not only found in our prayer work, but the sacred is also found in the expected and unexpected. The sacred as connection. You see, it's easy to see the sacred in contemplative practices like meditation and prayer. The connection that is felt during these moments of deep reflection and inner work can be almost palpable. In these moments of our own divinity and connection to all that is becoming enlightened, becoming highlighted in everything that we do. It is that feeling of connection that often leads us to categorize such experiences or activities as sacred. The reality is that this connection can be felt not only during these contemplative times, but just as easily as walking in nature. Just as easily as riding on a bike on a mountain trail or even on the streets. Dancing to our favorite music and engaging in meaningful conversations. Such examples can serve as a conduit for connection. It is this that the sacredness of these moments shine through. The moments that invite us to step beyond our literal and metaphorical four walls and nurture the awareness of our connection to the sacred in any given moment. Take a breath.
My name is Deborah Ellis, and I'm one of your licensed practitioners here. And this morning, I want to welcome you into our spiritual practice of a silent meditation. And I'll be your guide and your timekeeper. And so if you'll allow yourself right now to just close your outer eyes and turn within. And breathe. We'll just rest here for several minutes. In the sacred silence. Allowing your next breath to be a little bit deeper than the one before. Recognizing that the allness of life is present right here in this very room. It is breathing, knowing itself exquisitely as each beloved that's present right here, right now. It is perfect joy, perfect love, perfect peace. And I'm knowing that it is breathing me. And so as I recognize this, I recognize that it is breathing all of life in this space of interconnectedness, in and through and as this allness. And so it's from this place of truth that I speak a word of blessing for our sacred time together as we prepare our hearts and our minds to receive the messages in the stillness, in the pauses, in the openness of our sacred hearts to know this power, this presence more deeply in greater and grander ways, speaking as in through each one. So I'm knowing that this time together is already ordained and blessed, and that everything that wants to be known this day, in each moment, flows with ease and grace. So thankful, so grateful for all that has bubbled up in this time of pause, in this time of quiet, and stillness, to be known, to be embodied, to be expressed. Thankful, grateful, beyond words. So I release now into that alchemy of love and law, knowing that all is well. And I anchor this now by saying, and so it is.
So it is.
This is called Divine Flow. In the morning light I stand here, waiting for possibilities, opportunities, and beautiful memories left us to find. Don't waste your time and let negativity go and shine. Open your heart and your mind.
I brushed my teeth this morning. I feel this is a safe space. So I'm sharing. I'm not going to ask you who in this room brushed their teeth because I don't want you to feel judged. But when I brushed my teeth this morning, and you know, brushing teeth is something that we do every day. Some of us, many times a day. I don't know about you, but just the toothbrush, the toothpaste, the rubbing the gums, the rubbing the teeth, the toothbrush, the toothpaste, rubbing the gums, rubbing the teeth, and my mind is checking off what I'm doing for the day as I'm doing it. Or my mind is checking off who I'm angry with for the day while I'm doing it. Have you ever watched a toothpaste commercial? Think about it. What's happening? They're brushing their teeth, but they are smiling, and they're so happy, and they're so excited. So what is the difference? They're in the moment. Yeah, they're selling toothpaste, but they're in the moment of enjoying the pleasure of brushing their teeth. How often do we go through our lives? Every second I spend brushing my teeth is a second that I'm co-creating with the divine. So why am I not in that moment? This is just about me, has nothing to do with you all. You know, I overshare. You know, I have a teacher, retired CSL minister, Alma Stevens, and she says mindset is consciousness plus attitude. Consciousness, which is the summation of every single experience, those that we know, most especially those that we don't know. Attitude, that's the part I love. That's the intention. That's the co-creation tool that I control. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about paying attention when you're brushing your teeth. I'm talking about paying attention when you're living your life. Mindset is a sacred practice. Being in intention, being in the moment with everything we do. From the most extravagant, such as a big dinner or something that we're really looking forward to the very simple brushing our teeth. And knowing that in that moment we're co-creating. Even though we may not know what the co-creation is, it doesn't matter. We're in that moment. You know, we're taught to categorize things.
what's important, what's not important. How about we just kind of get rid of what we've been taught and decide for ourselves individually? I want to say what's important is every breath I take. I want to say what's important is every smile I make. I don't know if some of you may have known Reverend Annette Cameron. Do we ever? So Reverend Annette was a practitioner here at Columbia, and she went on to become a minister, and now she's transitioned, and she was also one of my teachers. And if you were ever welcomed, a very simple hi, right? How often do you say hi in a day? I don't keep count. I see somebody, hi. Sometimes I'm saying it with no eye contact, no recognition of who the person actually is. It's a habit. Well, if you were ever said hi by Reverend Annette, you would know it because it was initially painful. Because you see, Reverend Annette would hold your hands, then she would look in your eyes, then she would breathe, and then she would say it. Hi, and your name, and something else. And let me tell you, there were so many times when I was like, get off of me. Boy, I wish I could get a Reverend Annette high today. And I see some of you nodding because you had them. Yes. So this concept of mindset as sacred, it's something that we can all easily do. So I say cheat and move your feet. Use the toothpaste commercial. If you want to get that feeling tone, because this is what it's really about, getting that feeling. So just remember how happy they are to be brushing their teeth, and you be happy too. And before you know it, you really will feel something about brushing your teeth. It's so easy. That's why I love these principles. They're so easy until they're not. So the next time I brush my teeth, I probably will forget, and I'll probably be checking things off. But if I do it just one time, that one time not only changes my world, but it changes the consciousness. I don't know how. I'm not supposed to know how. But I believe. So my call to action, what I leave you with, is pick something that you do all the time without thinking about it. And the next time you think about it, do it and think about it. And notice what you're noticing. And then just go on with your life. And so it is.
Thank you, my friend Io. That was beautiful, and I love the action, the sacred action of brushing your teeth. My name is Rebecca Bell, and I'm going to reflect a little bit on sacred action. I'm a person who gets lost in, or I like to think very interested in words and in definitions. So when I started planning what I wanted to convey to you all today, that's what I did. I, of course, began with the words. And sacred as I looked up, means connected to God. In our faith tradition, the science of mind, God means the only presence and the only power. It has no opposite. So I believe that sacred in action means all things done in and with this manifested body. In other words, all things are sacred action. I'm going to say that again. All things are everything is sacred action. Acknowledging that truth, though, is really pretty humbling. And believe me, we can and we do make choices that say, I don't believe it. I'm not going to live as if it's true, except that it's true. Acknowledging the truth that everything is sacred action is a place where and when we begin to feel a sense of responsibility to others in our lives. A sense of responsibility for humanity, for the world, for ourselves. We are all connected as the one God. So what matters to you on any level and meaning of you actually matters to me on any level and meaning of me. We really do belong to each other. Sacred in action means acknowledging or maybe admitting that everything is connected to God. What if we looked at our lives and our world as a sacred in action? For me, what starts to happen is I spend less time out there looking in judgment and in blame. I spend more time looking for love and for beauty. I read a quote this morning from a very favorite teacher of mine, Regina Thomasauer, and it said, looking for that definition of what is the road to H-E double hockey sticks. It doesn't matter to me why what is. It matters to me that what is right now, and then what I can do about it, or what I can do as that decision. So I spend more time cultivating feelings of love and joy and peace within me, and seek ways to extend those feelings to others. And this deep love is sacred action. So I'm going to tell you 3 stories that happened just this past week of the mundane in my life that is actually sacred action. When I was driving home from work the other day, a woman hit me. And I ran out of my car, and I went, for real. I did it just like that. And you know what? That was sacred action. Because you know what? I felt all the feelings, and I got it out. And then as we went and we moved through the insurance exchanging and the exchanging of numbers, we hugged each other. Because there was no more anger. It just is what it is. If I got lost in the what wasn't, what happened, why did it happen, it was dark, and why didn't you pay attention, blah, blah, blah. None of that mattered. It is, it is, it is. And the sacred action, all of it is sacred action, but the sacred action was being able to move through it without making it more chaotic for either one of us. The second story is I'm a special education elementary school teacher as my work. And most people don't know how completely chaotic and absolutely stressful elementary school education, all education, but particularly elementary school education, from my view, is. And so I was working with some kids out at a table, and I started singing the ABCs, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and I started doing this H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. And this woman, one of the paras, one of the teachers back behind me went, "Miss Bell, are you dancing?" And then laughed hysterically. And all the other people in the pod laughed hysterically. And you know what happened? Is the kids laughed. And these dour teachers in the back laughed. And I made a little fool of myself. Heck yeah! I am moving my hips. And I lightened the moment. That is sacred in action. It really, really is. It's sacred in action. And it's funny because now my third one, because this is about me. Like sometimes it's really hard for me to take good care of my body. I want to be like, no, all is fine. I'm fine. So I went to the dermatologist the other day for a regular checkup, and she said, okay, we can burn these precancerous spots off your face. And I left there reflecting, like, I didn't want to go to that doctor. I had already canceled the doctor appointment in the summertime. And finally, I'm like, fine, big girl pants on, go to the doctor. And my, worst case scenario, you have little spots on your face that need to be taken care of. That was, thank goodness, my worst case scenario that I was thinking. It happened. So it happened. I have the, I look like the witch in what movie, I.O.? Hocus Pocus. I feel like I look like Bette Midler character in Hocus Pocus. But you know what? I took care of my body. Because you know what? I want to be around here for a while. Because you know what? I want to keep living in sacred action. Because everything I do, and I, on whatever level you want to define the word I, is sacred action. So let's start paying attention to those stirrings, to love that calls us to both vision and to live in a world that works for all. And we start doing something, anything, everything that moves that vision forward. And I wrote this at the end, and I was going to leave this little part off, but I'm going to put it in there. Because what if Ricky Byers was right? What if I love myself so much that I can love you so much, so that you can love you so much, so that you can start loving me on whatever level of definition I and me and you is. Thank you.
Good morning. It's so great to be here with you. I know you guys have seen me in Zoom. My name is Idalia Romero. I'm a licensed practitioner here at the Columbia Center for Spiritual Living. And I love this place, and I love all of you. So, wow. Good to be seen. Good to be seen. But wait. There is more. There's more to come. These practitioners here are amazing today, and all that we've done together. Jamie, were you going to play something before I came up here? Okay. So, so grateful to be here, because there's always more, right? In the realm of principle and truth, there will always be more. So more of an opportunity to have peace and serenity and joy in our lives, and knowing and understanding that in the sacred, the presence is all there is. And living inside this presence for me today is really such a joy. It really is, because for such a long time, I lived out there somewhere. To be honest with you, I would just get up in the mornings and just do what I thought I was supposed to do. But believe it or not, and the understanding that in the sacred, the presence is all there is. We're here in the Hawthorne Center, and there's out there. There's no such thing. There is absolutely no such thing, because you know what? There are no boundaries in between us. There's no circumference in the presence. The presence is universal. It's so wide, it's so expansive. I remember when we were first going through the pandemic, and I would go out for walks by myself out in Columbia, and something in me would just rise up and always say, look up, look up. Because when I was walking, I was always looking down. And one day, I remember actually listening to this presence and taking the action, right, and looking up. And it was like the world opened up and saw such expansion of what was going on in the universe at that time. Because that understanding, that sacredness, it just comes into our bodies at the moment that it needs to come in. And what happens is we just need to come to believe, and not only to believe, and not only to know, and not only to feel, but to have an awareness that just transcends every single thing that we've known and that we hear in these rooms on a day-to-day basis. Because you know what? And I'll say this out loud, it's a daily reprieve. Action is a daily reprieve. It's like a daily tapping on our shoulders and going, wake up. Wake up. You know? And when we wake up to that awareness and that knowing, we feel that connection. We feel that we're actually walking inside of something that's gliding us through every single thing that we do on a day-to-day basis, and that understanding of sacredness. You know, sometimes I look up and I watch the birds when I look up and they're gliding in the sky, and I actually stop to think of myself, what would that feel like? What would that action feel like if I lived my life like that bird gliding into every single thing, you know? And it's so amazing to me that I can have this life today, that we all can have this life today. We really can, if we step up to it. I went to the Unity Church of New York for 30 years. I used to go to this. And that minister, Reverend Eric Butterworth, would throw these wisdom pearls at us. I'll tell you one of them. He would go, make every step you take go in the direction you want it to go. Well, what the heck does that mean? Well, with action, that's what happens. If we make every step we take go in that direction, that's the direction we'll go in, right? And then he would come out, and next week he would go like, oh, why don't you try this week? Put the book down and pick up the baby. Oh, what? What the heck does that mean? You know? I don't have any babies. Thank God I don't have any babies. But, well, I have a little baby. He's 3. A little 4-legged baby. But, you know, I would sit there and go like, you know, pick up the baby? What does that mean? Well, what does it mean? Practice, practice, practice. That's what that means. Don't just listen to what I'm telling you. Don't just take these pearls of wisdom that I'm throwing at you, but practice them. Make them an active part of our body. Make them an active part of our lives. Because you know what? And it's already been said. What I do here in this space and in this time and in this moment affects every single thing out there. It really, really does. And if I'm going to get up in the morning and take time to commit myself, if we commit ourselves, I'll have to tell you, when I was doing practitioner training, every single day was one of those days where I would go like, okay, I got to get up and I got to do this. And you know, they say that if you do something for 30 days, it becomes a habit, right? So the first 30 days, it was like, I have to get up, I have to pray, and I have to do my meditation, and I have to do this work. And after 30 days, I can only tell you that I wanted another 30. And then I wanted another 30, because then it became 90 days. And then it became who I am. It became every fiber, cell, and tissue of my being, so I could step forth into my workday and be that on a day-to-day basis. But again, it takes practice, you know, and it's action, 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 because there's such a thing of, they talk about awareness, right? We talk about awareness and being aware. But then we accept. And once we accept something for ourselves, it becomes a part of every fiber tissue of our being. And then we go forth and we step out. There's a little story about a man who took his son to the circus, and there was a tightrope walker, and I'm not going to tell this whole story because I'll probably ruin it, but I'll just go right to the end. Action. And the guy that's up in the tightrope comes up with a wheelbarrow, and the dad goes, you think he's going to take the wheelbarrow across the tightrope? And the son was like, I don't know, Dad, I don't know. He says, well, do you actually think? He said, yeah, I think he's going to do it. So the guy went to the other side with the wheelbarrow, and when he got to the other side of the wheelbarrow, he looked at his son, he said to him, you think that he's going to bring it to the other side? Do you have faith he's going to bring it to the other side? And The kid goes, well, I don't know. He said, well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you climb up those stairs, go up there, get in the wheelbarrow, and see how much faith you really have to come across that line, you know. And that's what happens when we accept. We have that faith and we have that trust to be able to step out into our lives and act and take the action that we need to take on a day-to-day basis. Okay. So we nurture ourselves. The action comes from the awareness of nurturing our awareness. So you heard that. The awareness of nurturing our awareness of the connection to the sacred every moment, 24/7. Seeking the connection through the sacred is a conscious contact, not only through prayer, meditation, like we've already said, but through the acceptance of the actions of our everyday life that brings us to this understanding. And we talk about the truth of changing our thinking and changing our lives. We must also understand it is the setting of our mind to the true belief of what we believe in, that there is a connection and a mindset that comes to fruition. I like to twist those words for a minute, if I may, and I know I'm gone over time, but let us set our mind, not just to have a mindset, but to set our mind each and every day, like the clocks are set, to do what we need to do so that we can live a life of action and to live a sacred life of action each and every day of our lives. Again, not only to be aware, but to accept and to live our lives in the activity of the sacredness, letting the sacred become the very action of the wholeness of who we are. So I'll end with this. First we come to the awareness and the belief. Then we come to the acceptance, and then the true action of the commitment, dedication, to remain intentional about not returning to any old behaviors. I'll repeat that again. Not returning to those old behaviors. And you choose what those old behaviors may be. I could give you a list right now, but I'm not going to go there because I don't like going there, so I'm not going to go there myself, right? But staying focused on the sacredness. The Spirit is both an overdwelling and an indwelling presence. We are immersed in it, and it flows through us as our very life. And those are words from Ernest Holmes. And if we just read those words on a day-to-day basis, not just you listening to them today, coming out of my mouth, but to know that. And the Thich Nhat Hanh said, each thought, each action in the sunlight of awareness becomes sacred. So let us affirm together now, and I'll give you an affirmation for action, right? Today, I intentionally choose to live in the experience of the sacred. Let's hear from you. Today, I intentionally choose to live in the experience of the sacred. So, let us pray. Let us pray. So, as we allow ourselves to feel that immersion, feel that very essence, like a smooth, gentle breeze that comes just from nowhere sometimes. To just let it be. Let it be who we are, who we truly, truly are. For we are this presence. This presence not only lives inside of us, we are it and it is us. And if we live our lives with this understanding today, we just name and claim it. Name it and claim it for ourselves, for each other, for the world around us. For we are all connected. We are all one, living inside this presence that has no circumference. That it is with love, with intention, with commitment, with the dedication of who we are, truly, truly are, that today we name and claim that the sacred, and in the sacred, the presence is all there is. And we are so, so thankful for this understanding, for this connection, for this setting of our minds, and for this community, and for the many, many blessings that are unfolding for us. Because yes, more and more is to be revealed. So I give great thanks, great, great thanks that today I have come here today to rejoice with you, to be with you, to connect with you, and to love on you. I am so, so grateful, so grateful. So I just release this prayer that has been spoken through me today with the emotion and the love and the energy that I have spoken today, knowing that these words have been received on this law, this divine law that always says yes. And I just surrender it all. I let it be, let it float into that nothingness, that holy, holy nothingness. And together we just say, and so it is.
Ain't life great? No, truly. Ain't life great?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Why? Because we say so. I love that part. I get to say so. Thank you, Idalia. And thank you to everyone. And you as well. And so now it is the time to practice the law of circulation. You know, life is just exactly that, circulation. We breathe in, we breathe out. So please join me in speaking our prosperity affirmation together. I affirm that all Columbia CSL's accounts now and continually are filled with all sufficiency of visible funds to meet all its needs, wants, desires, and commitments with a divine surplus from which we expand and share our abundance. And so it is. So I can have the ushers coming up. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. This song is called Give Thanks by India Ari. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks for all that is. Give praise, give praise, give praise, give praise. Give praise for all that is. There will never ever be another day just like this day, so let's give praise now. Give love, give love, give love. Give love, give love for all that is. Ashe, 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 Ashe for all that is. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, another day just like this day, so let's give praise now. Hallelujah, 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 for all that is. Namaste, 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 namaste. Namaste for all that is. There will never ever be another day just like this day, so let's give praise now and give praise and ashe. We say loud, namaste. We give thanks for all that is.
The sacred in the mundane is sacred. It's a beautiful line, right? There will never, ever be another day like this. This day is sacred because it never happened before and it will never happen again, not like this. So it is in this vibration that I bless these offerings and these gifts, knowing that as we receive, we are also blessed. So that which has been given is then multiplied and returned and multiplied 100-fold, 1,000-fold, unlimitedly. So I give great thanks for this. And I just simply and lovingly allow it to be. And so it is.
I get to bring this home.
Yes. Bring it on home.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Such a blessing this service has been. Thank you all. And I get to do the thank yous. This is my role today, so I want to thank everyone. I want to thank Io, and I want to thank Rebecca and our practitioner, Deb Ellis, today for the meditation. I want to thank Dahlia. Yeah, I'm sorry, I have a whole list here I've got to go through. All right, so we have Io as our reader. We have Deborah as our practitioner, our spiritual practice. We have Eugene. We have Deborah again. We have Io and Rebecca and Adalia and Reggie as our presider. So I think I got everyone there. And of course, our fabulous musical team over here, the wonderful Felicia and the amazing Jamie. Just the amazing Jamie. And of course, we have our beautiful collection of audiovisual in the back. And we have Don Henderson, and then we also have Lenny Bernstein, and we also have our trainee back there, I believe, Rev Rafe. Hospitality, we have Rita Miller, we have Tom Kapp. Social media actually was also the incomparable Rev Rafe back there. So I just again, thank you. What a blessing this service has been. And I get to also do our closing affirmation. So if I could have a slide, please. There we are. So I am going to read it first, and then if you could all repeat after me, this will be your affirmation to take home with you for the week. I open myself up to the adventure of finding the sacred in the unexpected. I open myself up to the adventure of finding the sacred in the unexpected. Okay, so now we also have we have highlighted all of our practitioners this morning in order to let you know that we are here to serve you and to serve this community. If you are ever in need of prayer, please feel free to reach out to one of us. All of our email addresses are on the website at columbiacsl.com/practitioner. Or you can come up today and leave a request here, and our practitioners will then hold this in prayer for you all week. And if you need to grab one of us after service, please don't hesitate to do that as well. All right, and again, that's prayer. You can also send a prayer at columbiacsl.com. I also get to tell you about today's town hall meeting, which will follow right after this service at 11:20. Okay, and we're all going to meet in the back. And for those of you who are joining us virtually, we will also be streaming. I saw a fabulous setup back there. So for those of you that want to continue and hang out with us for the town hall, please join us back there and online. And on behalf of our entire community, thank you for being part of our spiritual experience today. Oh, do we have the next slide for the... I think we have Science Mind magazine coming up. There we go. Sorry about that. I missed that. So for those of you who want to join us, we also have the Science of Mind magazine on Monday. Again, you can go to columbiacsl.com/events to sign up for the link. And again, on behalf of our entire community, we want to thank you for being part of this fabulous creation that our practitioners have put together for us today. And then next week, please join us online for our virtual-only service as we continue our exploration of the mundane, the sacred, and the profane, oh my, with Rev. Rafe Ellis and our amazing guest musician, which will be Jesse Powers. And again, please stay and check out our announcements. We will run the slide at the end of the service. And now I invite you to stand as we sing our closing song.
Which is not going to be this. Because, well, our affirmation spoke of the unexpected. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I don't want to do this song. Okay. Spirit is not trying to come out. Okay, let's go.
So what are we doing, Miss Jamie?
We're going to do Thank You for This Day.
Oh, very nice.
And we're acting like we love each other.
I'm held in peace. God is holding me with every breath, with every me. I'm held in love, I'm held in peace. God is holding me. With every breath, with every step, God is holding me. 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 I'm held in love, I'm held in